Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg. I hope you guys are ready to unpack and get into some good conversations today.
And I'm Jess, and this is our podcast, Baggage Claim. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Miranda. Welcome to Baggage Claim, everybody. It is a night. I'm telling you.
It is.
Yes.
We have been in
Cinco de Mayo.
Woo!
Yes.
It might not be when you're listening, but,
No, it's going to be
But
a
it
week
is
later.
today for us.
but
so-
tonight it is.
Yeah, a week later, you're going to listen to this
Yeah.
thinking, did I even do anything on Cinco de Mayo? Well, we did it for you, so don't worry
We
about it. If you're new to Baggage Claim, welcome. Grab your favorite drink, whatever that is, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, and just take a deep breath and pull up to the table with us, because Baggage Claim is a place where we want to create some community and conversations around blended families, relationships, marriages, and all the stuff in between. So we're all over the place, and tonight we are filling it. So studio is full, which
It
I
is.
love. We literally have been in some deep conversations for the last hour before we
Yes.
even hit record, and it's been fun. It's been intriguing, and we've been ragging on each other and having fun. So, man, and if you call Baggage Claim your home, thank you.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thank you. And please share, like, all that fun stuff. For the 54 different countries that are out there, Jess just threw up in a mic for y'all.
No, I did not. I hiccuped.
You're welcome. Oh, same difference.
No, literally not.
So we're talking about something really, really fun today. I think it's fun because we make them every day and we do them thousands and thousands of times, and we don't even know that we do them thousands of times.
Okay.
And we're going to dig into the idea of choices. And so that's what we're going to, that's what we're going to wrestle to the ground. And you'll be like, bro, whatever. But
You're
I'm
gonna
telling you, stick with
wrestle
me.
it?
Wrestle it to the ground. Sorry.
WWE style, baby.
Yeah, it's coming out in me, the southern part.
That's not how you said it, but I feel like it's how you should say it.
Oh, that's how I should say it.
It's
Okay,
more
thank
fun.
you. It is more fun. So we're going to jump into today, but before we do that, we have Thomas with us, our firefighter. So if something catches on fire in the studio, we are safe.
We do
We're
have
safe.
candles.
Or if something happens, we have
Or somebody stops breathing or whatever.
an EMT that smack us in the face and do something to get us back to it. So Thomas has our question for tonight. So what is it, Michael?
Question time. Ooh, we got bass over there with Thomas in the
that was-
studio.
That was so
Nice.
sexy. All right, Thomas, give us a question.
All right. If animals could sue humans, which species would win the biggest lawsuit and what would the charges be? I
Say
have
it.
mine.
So I know mine, but I don't know if I know what the charge
Say it one
would be.
more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Okay, hold on.
It's the teacher in me. You got to say it twice.
If animals could sue humans, which species would win the biggest lawsuit and what would the charges be?
Okay.
I have mine.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If
All
you-
right, you want to go? You want to read the question and go first?
yeah, I might as well.
All right, just go in it. Jump in the deep end.
Mine would probably be bees.
Ooh.
'Cause
Ooh.
all
They
they're
would win a
doing-
lawsuit?
Oh yeah, for assault. Their lawsuit would be assault because all they're doing is trying to fly around and pollinate everything,
Okay.
and we're just out here trying to beat on them
and kill
when they're
them.
trying to help the environment.
I don't, but see, there's different kinds of bees. Like
That's
honeybees.
such a circumstantial.
Nobody assaults a honeybee.
No.
I don't think. I won't say nobody. Okay, that's kind of broad statement.
Well, I will
Yellow
say,
jackets do not pollinate. Do yellow jackets pollinate?
I don't-
Yellow jackets are
Google
not bees.
that.
Yellow jackets are hornets. Technically, they're in the hornet family.
Well, that's why they're
because
called
they
yellow
s-
jackets.
because
not
they
bees.
sting.
Because they wear
Because
jackets
hornets
to
can,
disguise
hornets
themselves.
can sting more than one time and still be alive.
A
But
bee can only
bees-
sting once.
Bees can sting once. If you've seen the bee movie, everybody knows this.
And they
That's
kill
true.
Bees can
themselves.
sting one time and then they die.
Are we repping the bee movie right now?
Yes,
Is that
we're
what's
just wrapping
happening?
it. The
Yeah.
Walt Disney Bee movie. Yes.
Thomas used to love that movie.
So,
You probably still do.
Interesting.
but like a carpenter bee, all they're doing is they're trying to find some wood. That's all they're trying
They're
to do.
drilling holes in my attic, is what they're doing.
Well,
Mhm.
you know, but then pollen bees, all they're trying to do is pollinate the environment and make pretty wildflowers.
But what would their
that everybody
charges
loves.
be?
Assault.
The,
You said
they
assault.
would be
Assault.
they would try and charge us for assault. Because
Okay.
we're just swatting at them like no tomorrow.
Okay.
Bees
I know
are-
my
you're
wife,
fair. That's true.
Okay.
anything that flies near her is going to swat at it. So
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
100%.
what kind of bee
She
it
just
is.
killed a flying thing a second
She
ago.
did.
We don't even know
She
what it
just
was.
assaulted something here
She's
in
gonna
the
get
studio.
sued.
Which is interesting.
Oh.
Bees hold such a powerful role
Oh,
in the
yeah.
environment.
They do.
It's
Oh, yeah.
insanely crazy
Yes.
how powerful they
We
are
watched
in the
the
environment.
Disney Bee documentary with Lucy not too
loves
long
that
ago.
one. She loves
Yes.
She
it.
was
Well, I watched the whole
entranced.
documentary on these guys who take bees in there. There's actually like they hijack and steal bees because they take them out to California to pollinate at certain times of the year, and they had to have guards because people were stealing
There's
these.
bee thieves.
Yes, in there,
Who
it's
knew?
insane. It's
Wow.
crazy, but
There's
it's
a lot of money in the bee world.
yeah, it's crazy.
A lot.
All right, I'm gonna get on that rabbit trail. All right, go
All
ahead,
right,
Michael.
I got an answer. It's one of two or both. It would be goldfish and rabbits. Bunnies.
What?
All right, pick one.
They
'Cause
are-
all right, goldfish or rabbits? Which
Well,
one?
it's similar. They're the most frequently purchased animals that get let loose.
How do you know that?
Well, rabbits, one, because I want to actually start raising rabbits. But like around Easter, all of your pet shops will cancel all of the rabbit sales. They won't sell rabbits during Easter season because they say we care too much about rabbits. We don't want you to buy these domesticated rabbits for your kids for Easter, and then a month later you let it loose in the wild
I
and
got
it
a
gets
pet
killed.
rabbit for Easter, and
And
I
then
kept
you-
his name was Thumper, like in Bambi.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I had him for a long time. Like,
Okay, good
he
for
had
you.
a little wooden cradle he slept in my room.
That's sweet.
Yeah, when I was
How
little.
in the world you? Because rabbits poop a lot.
They do.
That
Those are
m-
pooping
Yeah,
machines.
I have
Them and goats.
I have a very sweet daddy that did that part for me because I was little. I was
Mm.
like 5,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He
but
did
I had
love
Thumper
you.
for a while.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
So I think the charge would either be neglect or breach of contract because most
Breach of
people tend
Contract
to.
is crazy.
I know, right?
I like that. Breach of contract.
Because they'll buy it as a pet and then they'll let it loose in the
Yeah.
wild.
That is
Okay.
breach of contract.
Right? That's what I would think.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's very well said.
okay, I have mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Birds like parakeets and other tropical birds
Like tropical birds or just like a regular like little
that you
bird?
put in a cage. They
Oh.
would
Are you
sue us.
talking about like parrots and stuff?
Yeah.
Like parrots and parakeets?
Yeah,
and all
they would
those?
sue us for false imprisonment
False imprisonment.
That
I
or
agree.
trauma.
or
I would agree.
trauma.
I agree
Yeah.
because
Because
you're
everyone's
thinking
trying to-
you're getting a
I'm
free
getting a
life.
pet, but actually no, I'm keeping this thing in a cage in my house when really it
wouldn't
needs to live in the
But
jungle.
couldn't a fish go by the same thing, false imprisonment, like you get them
Yeah.
unless you
It
put 'em in the
could.
small-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I share something about an article I read about a parakeet sanctuary that they had to shut down to the public because people would go into the area where you can bird watch
Mhm.
and they kept teaching all the birds how to say cuss words.
Really?
Oh,
So
no.
then now you got all these little kids coming in for, elementary school trips, field day, and all that
That's
stuff.
hilarious.
And the birds are just cussing out all the little
Oh
kids.
That's
my
hilarious.
gosh.
We went to a little bird sanctuary in Pensacola,
It was full of
and-
little green and yellow parakeets. They were so pretty.
and they would just land on you, and you could buy these little feeding stick things. They would eat off them. But I'm telling you,
I had
at
an
one point, I had like 200 birds landing on me. It
Yeah.
was like anxiety.
We'll have to share some of the pictures.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But I literally
yeah, Jess
was
freaked out.
having a mental meltdown.
Yeah, go ahead, Miranda.
I don't know what my charge would be, so help me with that.
Okay.
But hamsters,
Oh,
Yeah.
Hamsters.
Hamsters.
when they go to hibernation,
Oh, when you
And then get
bury them
buried?
alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah. Also,
What?
where do
Did you not know
hamsters
that?
live in the world?
Papua New Guinea. Yeah, that's where you get guinea pigs. I don't know.
Why do you know that?
That's just a random stupid question.
That was a guess.
All right, I'm getting
All right,
a
what
vibe
charge
right
are they
now.
getting? Are they going to charge you with,
Yeah.
Miranda?
Okay,
These guinea.
if you buried someone alive, what charge would you get?
Attempted murder?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because when they fall asleep and act like they're
It's
Dead.
hibernation. Your heart
Yeah.
rate gets so low you can't even tell.
they're just hibernating.
In their little enclosures in your home?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh man, Timmy passed
Yikes.
away.
Oh,
And then
no.
you bury him.
And then poor little buddy wakes up at the dump.
Oh, no.
Wild hamsters live in arid, warm, and dry environments across Europe, Asia, and Middle East, particularly in Syria, or northern China, or Russia. In Russia,
So they're not even native to the North Americas.
Wow.
No, that's crazy.
Have you ever watched
Okay, what is
G-Force?
your?
G-Force, absolutely.
It's a great
I've watched
movie.
G-Force.
All right, we're way off
But
topic.
you didn't answer the question
We're
yet.
way off.
I would say deers, and it would be invasion of private property, trespassing.
Where on
Yeah,
their
but
land?
who
we're
owns the
trespassing.
deed? They don't
Huh?
own the land.
They do. Who
They
says
do?
they don't? They were there before
Well,
we were.
where's the deed?
Well, you don't
Show
have
me
to have
some
a deed. It's called.
documentation.
There's no documentation. We're talking about animals suing
Well, the problem is we're in
others.
court.
Now, all of a sudden, we went to.
Michael
We're in
says,
court.
The
There's gotta
problem
be
is we are in
documentation.
court.
Yeah.
So when did we become?
This isn't hypothetical, Greg. This is real. We're in
Oh,
court.
okay, all right.
We are in court.
Well, all of a sudden, did we become real when it became my question? And up until now, we're all hypothetical.
Okay, fair.
That's true.
Well, see, my argument against that is that they're just tasty. That's all I would say.
Oh my!
Like, I'm invading on your property, but you taste good.
Well, they eat.
I don't think that
they
would
eat
work.
absolutely everything
do.
at our house. Everything at our house. Everything.
Why we can't have nice things outside?
So, man, wow, choices.
Sorry.
Make good choices when it comes to getting animals. That's my walkway for
Thank
today.
you for coming to Baggage Claim. The end.
So baggage claim, we literally are about trying to strengthen and help relationships be better at every aspect of what we do, from being a better person, being a better couple, being a better family. We believe that everything has a process. We believe there's three areas of growth.
Mhm.
We believe there's you, us, and then family. That's how we always break it down tonight. Sorry about that. Tonight we're talking.
just threw up in the microphone.
I have no response for that. So tonight we're talking about the us portion, probably more of
Yes,
the couple
definitely.
versus the family in that, which I think is a very vital part of this process. The thing that kills me about marriages, and we've talked about this, and I hope that you take this, we don't really address to make our marriages better until we realize they're broken, which is a really, really sad place for us to be because
Mhm.
We do so much to make our homes and our lives better, but it's like looking at when do we make the choice to make our marriages better and our families better. So we're talking about choices today.
Mhm.
And you made a statement that led into this discussion that we've been having for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So in your life, as you get married or have relationships or whatever, and then you build your family, if you think about it, your spouse or your significant other is the only person in your life that has chosen to love you. Everything else is, well, because they're my parents or my relatives or they're my children or somehow related to you. But
It's almost an obligation. Like I have to love you because you're my kid.
right. Maybe
Thanks.
sort
I
of,
really appreciate that.
No
Sort
problem,
of.
Thomas. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
but
I didn't mean it that way, but
your spouse, they picked you
right.
because they really liked you and then fell in love with you and want to build a life with you. But so like you chose me.
I did.
And so yeah, the choice is, to keep choosing is where I feel like it should go.
Right. So I want to talk about, which I found interesting because you brought that up, and I was like, well, I'm going to dig into that a little bit. The idea of choices. Thomas, I've already asked them, and you weren't in here. How many choices do you think the average person makes? Just the average, everyday person. I got to get my reading glasses to make sure I can read all this. To make the average adult makes estimated blank remotely conscious decisions every day. What do you think that number is?
Like 350.
350?
Yeah.
All right,
My
you
answer
said-
was 3,000.
You said 3,000. You said,
I said 4,000.
and do you remember what you said, Miranda?
200.
200. The actual average adult makes estimated 35,000 remotely conscious
Whoa.
decisions every day.
Right.
Okay.
So decisions ranging from trivial automatic choices like brushing your teeth, taking a step, to high impact decisions like work tasks, critical financial choices, all those other things. So it's all over the board. But in total, every single day of your life, you are making 35,000 choices. That's That's an insane number.
Of course, I had to
Can
go.
I-
I had to go the teacher route, and I wanted to know about
Of
teachers. So, teachers, then we add an extra 2,000 choices a day.
That's because
at
teachers don't
least.
really know what to do.
I'm just kidding.
Oh
my God. I'm kidding.
One minute.
Oh
I'm kidding,
my
educators.
goodness.
I'm sorry. I was just kidding. That's a joke.
That is not a territory you want to go in.
Next week, we're going to have an episode featured without Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll let you know when we find him.
But anyway, that we make a lot of choices. What were you going to say, Michael?
I was going to say, golly day, 35,000 choices. Can you imagine a life change if I could overly intentionally make 35,000 decisions to make my life better?
Yeah.
Well, just think about it this way. Like, this is what's crazy because it broke it down a little bit. Over 226 decisions per day are focused solely on food. So every single day you
Wow.
make 226 decisions solely based on food.
Now, I feel like they're breaking it down to like, I'm going to take a bite now. That's a choice.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to.
Well,
I'm
every
gonna
bite is
eat
a
this.
choice.
I'm
But-
not going to make that.
I wonder if they're breaking it down to the decisions of like, oh, I got to poop, you know?
Well,
Like if
Yeah.
that's a decision you have to make, because it's not. It's a decision that your body made for you.
Well,
when you go
sometimes you
do
can still
it-
hold
Not
out a
necessarily.
little.
yeah.
You,
Yeah.
some people choose not to, and they just.
I mean, I
you know.
guess towards the end of that, you got to make the decision of do I keep wiping or not. So
my
I
God.
guess you think about it that way.
I mean, it's crazy though. Like, we make a lot of decisions. Here's the thing, though. We make, and this is the reason I bring this up, because we make a lot of unconscious decisions that we
Never
don't
think
even
about.
think
Don't
about.
know
Our
that.
mind just
Yeah.
automatically does them. Like, when you get up in the morning, most people get up in the morning, they stretch. They either cut their alarm off, they hit snooze, they do those things. They get out of bed, they go brush their teeth, or they go to the bathroom. You don't even think about it. You just go do it.
Yeah.
Like, your body, you reach that conscious decision to be like, I'm just going to go do that.
Mhm.
Then when you brush your teeth with probably the same hand, the same process. Your body automatically, but you're making a choice to automatically do that. The thought we want to provoke or kind of push to the front of your brain to think about is choosing your spouse part of that unconscious or conscious decision that you make every day to say, I'm choosing you and I'm going to love you in the way that you want to be loved. And I want to show you the love that I know you need to be shown today.
Because whether you realize it or not, you are making a choice.
Ooh.
You,
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
That opens up.
Yeah, and how you're treating each other, whether it's a conscious decision or something you've just grown accustomed to because of the way things are or whatever the case may be, you're making a choice.
This may come as a dagger, and I don't mean it to be. Maybe I do. I don't know. Whatever it may be. You may flood our emails or our DMs, but I hear couples say all the time, "I would do anything in the world for my husband. I'd lay my life down for him," which is interesting to me because when you're with them, you can't set your phone down to be with them, but you make that broad statement that I'll do anything in the world for them. But I'm more interested in what's happening on Instagram or TikTok. Or YouTube or shorts or whatever those are. So it's like we make those statements, but then our actions say something completely different because we're making conscious decisions. Our brain is sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. Our brain is geared toward that dopamine hit of social media that we just roll that. It's like put your phone away and watch what happens. It's kind of crazy. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well, we were even talking about like in our own relationship when we first started dating, like we talked all the time. We would message or on the phone or, you know.
Oh yeah, we would.
Oh my God. And
I know where you go with this. Go ahead.
no, I'm just
Oh,
saying
yeah.
like, stop.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So
But-
like 2 or 3 in the morning.
So that was like you said, the dopamine hit. But then
Yeah.
as time goes on and you,
We were laughing about it the other day because we went to a funeral and then this has been a crazy week. But
been
we
a
went to a
week,
funeral,
yeah.
we came back and we threw something on the grill and we're just sitting out back and we had a drink. We're just sitting there chatting and I was like, we were talking about the same thing
Mhm.
about how we used to stay up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning. We'd just be chatting and just, it's just a stupid crap sometimes.
Yeah.
And then we get up and go to work. And now I have to talk you into staying up past 8:30.
Yeah.
Like if you're up past 8:30, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
what's wrong with Jazz? It's like, is it a weekend?
Yeah.
Like 8:30, you're going to bed.
Yeah.
So it's like to say our lives has changed would be an understatement.
It's true.
But the thing is I could look at it and go, man, that was a lot of fun. I could still expect that. And I think that's where we get jacked up in
Well,
marriages
that's what I
because we
told you. I
continue
was
to
like,
expect that.
Well, when that was happening, I was only 34. So, like, compared to now, I feel like I was a baby. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of life has happened since then.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just you our life has changed, and you look at what you chose. You're like, I chose you because of this.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with you because of this. Well, this, if you've been married for any significant amount of time, has probably changed.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. Fast forward 14 years is very different.
Okay, so Thomas and Miranda, how long have you been married?
3 years.
The fact you had to go.
Oh my gosh. You
what'd
said
say?
2 and you said 3.
We're
Wait,
going
which-
on 3.
3 is
So
You're going
three
on
this
three.
three this
'cause
fall.
I like to say 3 because it's more fun. We'll be 3 in
Well,
September.
he says we've been together 15 years. And
I
I'm
did
like,
say that.
nope,
That
we've
is-
not been together 15
And then my
years.
sister corrected
in
me.
September, it will be 3.
Thank you.
That's not that far away. You're going on 3. I'm with you,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
We're going on 3.
You're closer to 3 than 2.
We're very
Yeah.
much not going on 15.
That's why I like to say 3.
We are closer to
No.
15 than we. What is it? 14 is.
In October, it'll be
You've
4.
You're
already
closer
hit
to
6
15 than
months.
you are to 1.
Thank you, Michael.
What?
I said you're closer to 15 than you are to 1.
So
Well,
why
yeah.
why did
Anyway.
you choose? Why did you choose Miranda?
Well,
This
number
is a
one,
podcast to the world.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
literally
All right.
just. Yeah.
Well,
Censor.
I
Is
chose
that
her.
hard?
This is
No,
not a
it's
fire
not.
station.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to.
It is a. I start
I'm
saying.
trying to think. I'm trying to make my response appropriate. To
Is
but-
it can be sex.
huh?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, number one, she's really, really hot.
Yeah, you
So
can say
She's-
that. You can say
that
she's
was
attractive.
A really
She's a
easy one for
cutie.
me
Yeah.
initially to want to hang out with her more.
Mhm.
Okay.
Obviously,
Mhm.
because when we met, I was 19 years old. So, but it's how easily our conversation flows has kept me wanting to go to her every day since the first day that we met. And the
Okay.
first day that we met, all I did was talk and she just listened because I was nervous.
Yeah.
Because she was so hot, but
Okay.
or still is. But it's
Careful on those past tense words, bro.
yeah. I don't know. I still choose her every day, like y'all were talking before.
Okay. Okay. Stop. You,
Yeah,
you
okay.
don't stop. Don't
All
go
right.
say more. All right, Miranda, go.
I would say
No, you can't say
Oh
ditto.
my God.
Sorry,
Oh
that's
my
not
God.
allowed.
Doesn't work that way.
No, sorry. You chose him for a different reason. I mean, it may have been the fish photo in his Tinder profile, but you got to use something different.
100%.
That's why I said no.
That was a massive striper that I had in my photo. Just to be fair.
Was that the one you caught when we were on the Zoo Bars
It
boat?
was.
Oh
It
my
absolutely
gosh.
Oh my
was.
God.
And I said no.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't you choose? Just for everyone listening, this is very spontaneous. I didn't give them any
No,
info
no
that we were
warning.
going to
And I will say it's very entertaining to watch their faces blush like crazy
Yeah,
because
it
they're
is
trying
really
to think
fun.
of
It's
something.
so cutie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Put the microphone.
No, you got to put the microphone so people can hear you.
No, I have to take those off.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to
It's
yourself.
okay.
Say it.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't
Well,
know off the top of
The
my head
spotlight.
anymore.
The spotlight.
It is
That's all right.
spotlight.
I'll tell you
Clouds.
this. What made you choose me? I know it's the striking blue eyes. and
It's your blue
handsomeness.
eyes and the blonde hair and your giant shoulders.
That's why you said yes.
That's
First
why I
of
choose
all-
him.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you, Michael.
The shoulders.
I Facebook stalked you and I
Hmm.
looked at pictures of you and your kids and I could tell you were a good dad. And you have a really kind smile and kind eyes.
Hmm.
So I said, okay.
I'm going to go Thomas route because, I mean, it's just, sorry, I'm a dude. I thought you were really attractive. and I did. But then when I got to know you, the thing that just made me say yes more than anything else is the fact that you didn't need me.
Mm-mm.
You didn't even want me around.
did
Like you're
not.
like, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you want to join, cool. If not, cool too.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I didn't want you to mess it up.
yeah, and I was
what
like,
I had
dude,
going
I
on.
really, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
okay. I
Mhm.
want a girl who is not looking for me to go to fulfill something
No.
in her. You were just kind of like, I got this going. Don't screw it up. If you're gonna
Mhm.
screw it up, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
If
okay,
you
cool.
try to mess this up, then you just need to move along.
Yeah, and I think that was for me. But I look at that now, not to be mean. You are totally not that
I'm
person.
not that person anymore.
I would ask you to do something. You're like, I can't make that. Just call the bank. I don't want to call the bank. Are you kidding me?
I can't. I'm just a baby. I don't know how to do anything.
I was like, why? You don't do like why?
That's your fault, though. You spoiled me.
It's like, so I look at that.
I didn't need you, but then when you swooped in and started taking care of me and the kids, I was just like, okay, I don't have to use my brain anymore.
So it's become interesting because every single day we get up, we get to choose
Yeah.
whether I'm going to be all in with you or I'm not going to be all in with you. I get to choose work over you. I get to choose time to go play on a golf course or be with you or my family. Like there's so many choices that I get to make to put you first or to put you in the list. Not first. Maybe it's not always, but sometimes
That's fair.
first.
Yeah.
But you're on that list. We get to choose where we fall on that.
Well,
And so
not even just choosing to put me on the list first, but we can choose whether or not to get annoyed by things. And like,
unpack that.
well, you could choose to be highly annoyed by the fact that I don't fold clothes and put them away.
Okay. I do at times.
You do.
I don't say it out loud. This is being real with us, our podcast world. So this is us just being real. I texted Jess today, and some of you men can relate to this. I was like, please do not let the Amazon guys show up here again today. Can we not do that?
And he
you're
did it. Hair toss.
And what did you say? You texted back and you said, sorry, I make your life so hard.
So I'm sorry I'm making your life so much more difficult.
Yes. I was just like, oh my gosh, that was literally the next text message I got
and your
from
response was, stop it, Jess.
you. Yeah.
It was like, whatever.
But it's like there's a difference, and
Yeah.
we have
I
this
could choose to
frustration.
get annoyed that you don't put stuff away always. There's just little piles of things here and there and everywhere. But I don't get annoyed by it.
That's true.
Until your pile on the bathroom counter gets over on my side. And I'm just like, I'm just going to push it back over there.
That's true.
But it's still a choice.
Yeah, it's true. I get it. So I didn't say it, but our people get to see the number that Michael gets to hold up when on our camera.
Our minute count.
Yes, so knowing where we're at. So this isn't interesting because people will be like, okay, so what's the point?
Yeah.
I've been married. I mean, you guys have been married 2 years. We've been married close to 14, not 15, but 14 years. Like, so what? What does it mean? I think it's the difference in there's not just one choice to choose you, to love you.
Yeah.
I believe love is a choice. I believe
Absolutely.
I get to choose that every day, whether I love you, whether I love others, because if it's based on a feeling, that comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's up and down. It's all over the place. But as a couple, I'm going to choose to love you. Whether, I mean, we say these vows through sickness and in health.
We don't know what our vows were.
I don't remember, but I think
there's no video.
I've done a few weddings, so I remember how it is. Sickness and in health, and in
better for worse.
Yeah, basically poverty and rich. We haven't had the rich part yet.
We
We've had the
have
poverty
not.
part.
Right.
So it's just like in all circumstances, I'm going to choose you.
Yes.
That's the essence of what I'm saying. Is it's not just one choice to choose your wife. You have to constantly choose her. She has to choose you over and over and over again. And I think there's seasons in our life where that's a harder choice than others.
Yes.
So
there
as guys, we've talked about, I can choose to pour myself into my job, or I can choose to pour myself into my marriage.
Yeah.
See, here's what's interesting to me as dudes, and this is just me going to jump on a soapbox for a second. We'll go to a conference. We'll go do things we need to do. We'll work extra hours because we want to get ahead. We want to get that promotion. We want to get that extra money. We want to climb that ladder. We'll do those things to make our job better for financial gain.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not always that financial. Sometimes it is. But we rarely, as men, put that much effort into making our marriages better than we do to progressing in our jobs.
Yeah.
And I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't say I don't understand. I understand. It just baffles me why we continue to do that. And then we wonder why marriages continue to fail. It's like, because you don't, if you worked at it half as much as we worked at our jobs,
Yeah.
if we worked at it half as much as we gave attention to all the other things in our lives, we would be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't. We choose something else other than choosing you, not just to love you, but just choose to make this relationship better. And how do I make it better? So that's the thing for me is like, this is not just a one-time gig.
No.
It's not a one-time thing. I think we talk about marriages and being better, and then I'm going to shut up because I realize I've been talking a lot, that we look into marriage as going, oh, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, until it's completely broken and laying on the ground. And we're like, oh, crap.
And then you're
I need to give this
surprised
some attention.
when it's not good.
Yeah, like, what do you mean you don't know that I love you? What do you mean that you don't know these things? What do you mean that I
What
haven't
do you
been
mean
doing my
I don't
way?
know you anymore or whatever?
Yeah, it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, and when I see that, I'm like, I want us to say, let's be proactive.
Yeah.
And being better husbands, being better wives, and creating better families. Okay, I'm shut up now, so somebody else gets started.
Well, I agree with what you're saying, because like being young and being in a career with a bunch of dudes who have young families the same way that me and Miranda do, where they're getting off a shift, they're going to work their second job, and then they come home and some of them feel like they don't even know their wives anymore. It's because they're not intentional with their time.
That's a big
When
one.
I work my 24-hour shift and then I work my other job and I come home and then we run the rat race of making sure that Lucy's fed, we play with her, we bathe her, we put her to bed.
A
all that
20-month-old is another full-time job.
Yeah, it definitely
She
is.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But then whenever Lucy goes to bed, me and Miranda sit down, and the same thing that we do every night is we watch Ryan Trahan, shout out. We
Shout out for
watch
sure.
Ryan 3000 because he makes these fun little Minecraft YouTube videos, and it's just these mindless things that we can watch together and be like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious, and stuff like that.
And you chat, and it's
Yeah,
something you do together.
But it's because we're decompressing together. We've had days that are not fun because we weren't together. So we're able to sit there, decompress, chat with each other. And it's been the most helpful thing for us. And it's not even the Ryan thing.
No.
Even if we don't feel like sitting there and watching his videos, I'll sit in my recliner and she'll cuddle me in the recliner and we'll just talk.
And that's a choice because one of you could go in your bedroom and watch TV. The other one can be in the living room, and you could be doing you could choose to be doing two completely different things.
Yeah.
But rather than doing that, you choose to spend time together.
Yeah. Because us talking helps us communicate.
Well,
I'll talk big on this podcast about communicating, but it helps us communicate with each other about how we're feeling and everything like that. And every time that we communicate is always the question of, are you happy? And it's not are you going to leave me?
Yeah. Are you happy in this marriage? But
it's like, are you happy? Is there anything that you want to talk about? Or always the two things. And thank God, most of the time it's no, it's yes and no.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'm happy. No, I don't want to talk about anything. But if it's yes, I want to talk about anything, that time is blocked off for us to be able to talk about our relationship and our marriage. And that's been really helpful for us.
And it's important to keep making that choice to keep you connected.
Yeah.
It is really interesting to think about.
Yeah. It's a fight, man, because there's some days that I just want to lay there and just waste away because I'm tired.
Well, Jess and I, we're 14 years in. we made the decision was it this past week or week before? I was like, man, I miss you. And it's just weird. And I was like, okay, new rule. We're going to make a new rule. If we watch TV,
Mhm.
we're going to sit close enough to each other on the couch so we can touch each other.
Mhm.
Like I can hold your hand or you're snuggled up next to me or I'm snuggled up next to you. Deal.
Mhm.
Because what happens is so easy. Like we have a big L-shaped couch and another chair. It's easier just to get in your own little space and you just kind of veg out.
Mhm.
And like sometimes you're on your phone, sometimes you're watching TV, sometimes we're not. And it's just
Mhm.
all over the place. So it's like even 14 years in, we're like, okay, new rule. Like,
Time
let's
out.
make a rule. Like this is weird. Like if we're doing this together, let's be intentional about even the time we're sitting on the couch together.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying, bro, we're not perfect at this at all.
No.
We're struggling and we're fighting. We're trying to figure it out as we go. So, but that's something that we've done. So, anything else to add?
Yeah, I got something.
Okay, give it to me.
When we're talking about this idea of choices, and not to make this overly spiritual, but looking at scripture, Psalms 1 says, and I'm just going to read the first few verses. It said, blessed is a person who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And I've always been, what I've gotten from this is whenever you stray off path, it starts in small increments. You know, you don't dive into addiction by just overnight, you're
Right.
automatically addicted.
Right.
Mhm.
It starts with one decision to choose to be around it.
Yeah.
Then it starts to, oh, well, you're around it. And I love this imagery that this passage lays out. It says you don't walk in it, stand in it, then sit in it. But those are our comfort levels.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We walk around it enough, we'll be comfortable to stand in it. Where originally, first off, we weren't comfortable to stand in it, but we'd walk around it. Then once we get comfortable with it, we'll stand in it, we'll sit and stay a while. Then lastly, we're so comfortable enough, we'll sit and be there. And we embed ourselves in that. And this
Interesting.
concept
Yeah.
of choices, choosing your spouse every single day, consciously, being intentional. Don't let it be subconscious where you get years down the road and it's like, well, we're married. That's what we chose to do, 5 years ago, but it's just kind of where we are now. What happens, and I kind of see this in this way, is we're not comfortable with saying, oh, divorce right away. We're not,
Mhm.
because we chose each other. But then days will go by, weeks will go by, months will go by, year might go by that we don't consciously make that choice. Then we start getting comfortable standing in it. That's when thoughts, when arguments come up, when paths seem impossible to get across together. That's when we start thinking, oh, well, maybe I could do better at this on my own. Oh, maybe it'd be better off if we weren't married. Thoughts start creeping in. Well, then you start getting comfortable with those thoughts to the point that you actually start taking action, or you start speaking, you start believing these things. And so when it comes to choices, this idea of conscious choices every day, every week, every month, all the time, be conscious to say, I choose you. The moment we stop doing that is the moment we start subconsciously straying off path.
That's true.
And I don't know, that's just kind of what I thought of when you were talking about choices earlier. You said something that specifically triggered that in my mind. How many times do we go about our lives without making that conscious choice?
Yeah.
And it's not sometimes that we do it on purpose, because
Mhm.
sometimes life gets busy. Yes, that happens. Everybody walks through
Right.
seasons like that.
Right.
Mhm.
But the reality is, what do we do in those times? If we
Yeah.
continue to let that be a subconscious choice where you wake up next to each other just because you got married X amount of years ago,
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
because you choose to do it every single night, every single day,
Mhm.
that makes a significant difference. And when you're looking at the immediate future, yeah, the next month doesn't seem that far away. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But you look at that small veer off the path 10 years from now, and you could be miles off course.
Well, there's a lady, Susan Welch. She came up with a 10-10-10 rule for decision making, which is a really interesting concept. And so it's basically a framework that she created. And she's like, this kind of helps reduce impulsive decision making or kind of manage anxiety or thinking about decisions. And the whole idea is you think about choices in 3 time frames. You think about your choices in how's this going to affect in 10 minutes? How's this going to affect in 10 months? And how does this affect me in 10 years? So it's 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years. And so it's kind of a framework to think about decisions when we're making decisions just of that process. We don't think, as humans, we don't think about decisions 10 months down the road or 10 years down the road. We think about right now, like the next couple minutes. And so for us to take that into that concept and put in is just kind of different. So it's just kind of a thought or an idea around that decision-making process. Because you're right. When you decide to quit choosing your spouse and you start allowing those thoughts of divorce, separation, those other things to come in, it becomes a lot easier just to say no.
Yeah.
And walk away.
It's true.
So we're 40 minutes in, so we're well into this. Give me a unpack, one thing you can do this week.
Choose each other on purpose.
Okay, what does that look like? I'm talking like I want practical. Like, tell me how you do that.
How do I wake up choosing to think positive thoughts about you.
Okay.
That's a pretty basic place to start.
Okay. And I would say to add to that, you should probably text those practical, fun, choosing you thoughts to
Text or say them
Yeah.
out loud to each
yeah,
other.
say them or text them or let them know, communicate that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
I've got one,
Yep.
and it's vastly different from what yours was. But, and I don't know. I think of this in terms because currently I'm single, so for me it kind of hits on a different level with everyone else in this room currently. But choices aren't just simply in relationships; it's everything you do. It's
Yes.
It is.
your health, it's your finances, it's everything. So I don't know. Honestly, when we were about 15 minutes in, I wrote under my phone a note on my phone. I actually want to get and I don't even know what this would be like because I've never seen anything like it. I would may have to go design it, but I want to get a picture on my wall. Just says I choose. Just something that I see every day that reminds me choices matter.
They do.
Choices matter. So regardless of whether that's in my profession, what I do for my work, what I do for a living, whether that's my friendships, relationships, whether that's my finances, whatever it is, I choose because no one else chooses for me.
Right.
I choose.
Yep.
Whether it's conscious or subconscious, I choose.
Yep. 1000%. Wow. That's a good one. Anything else? Young couple?
I'd say sit down for 10 minutes without your phone with your significant other and just talk to them. See what's happening. Spend that 10 minutes of intentional time.
Gotcha.
That's hard to do these days.
It is.
Yeah. When you say without your phone, take your phone and leave it in another room. Don't put it in your pocket because it goes off,
Yeah.
it buzzes, and then you're
Yeah.
boom, you're done.
Set a 10-minute timer on your phone. Take your smartwatch off and set your phone in the other side of the room or in another room. Set a 10-minute timer, and maybe you hear the timer, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sit there and talk to each other.
Because what's going to happen is that 10 minutes is going to fly by and you're going to not
Yep.
want to be done with that
Yep.
10-minute time frame you're setting for yourself. And that gets easier and easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good place to start.
Yeah, it's a great place to start.
I think more than anything, I'm a proponent of make your decisions, make your intentions known. So when I pick you, I used to do this and I suck at it now. Suck at it. I had dry erase markers that were in our bathroom, and I would
They were in
literally-
our home office, but you brought them in the bathroom.
I did, and I would write on Jess's mirror like "I love you" or "I choose you" or "You're beautiful today," and I would just write things on her mirror, and so you could just wipe them off because they're dry erase markers. But I wanted her to know my heart.
Yeah.
And my heart is I'm choosing you. So I think anytime we do that, making our intentions known toward that is always a good thing. So it just reemphasizes hey, I'm here with you. I'm fighting with you.
Oh,
We're
and I used to
fighting through
hide
this.
notes for you.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of us do either of those things anymore.
No, we don't, because we're 14 years in,
Well,
and that's
okay.
this is different. But that's here's where I go back to. We chose to do those things
We
because
did.
we wanted to invest in each other. We're 14 years in, and we feel comfortable, and we're choosing not to do them as much, which makes it easier to stray, not
Yeah.
to stray, but just to just, I guess, wander apart. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's just sad.
it is.
So do something to let the other person in your life, or whether you're wherever you're at in the relationship world, to let the other person know you're choosing them. I think that's a value you're never going to go wrong with.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else to add? Comment?
Mm.
My request for you is if you found something useful, helpful, good out of this, like it, if you feel really, really gutsy and you've had way too many drinks, and go leave us a review. It could be fun. And I would love for that. It helps us on Apple, Spotify, those things. More than anything, we want to hear, we want to help you. And so we've created kind of a 9-step process for walking through having a healthier, better marriage. We have an audit on our website. It's completely free. Go to unpacktogether.com. It's right there on the front page. Take the free audit. Kind of just answers 27 questions. It's really simple. You do it on your phone. You do it on your laptop, iPad, whatever it is. You get your results. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not pushing anything to you. I just want you to kind of have a picture, a snapshot of where you're at in your relationship. Go do that. We would love that. That's just something free we're offering. Browse around the website. Check it out. See what you think. Go to
You put in a lot of work there, you and Michael.
Yeah, so it's just been something we want to help provide resources and stuff there for you. Tell us how we can get better. DM us, email us, info@unpacktogether.com, info@unpacktogether.com. And that's it. So that's all I got. That's my spiel.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the download. We're trying to hit a massive number this year. So please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell them it changed your life, even if it didn't. It's okay to tell a white lie. But anyway, it's spring, fall's coming, and all I can say is
Go
Go
Dogs.
Dogs.